give a really big one so that, look at that, they're just pouring out of the house. Well, that's a good-looking group. Hello, everybody. Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
Now, you're not going to believe this, but the mainstream media is now attacking this McDonald's franchise for allowing Donald Trump to do this. So Donald Trump picked up a shift at a Pennsylvania McDonald's, and he did this, of course, because he wanted to do a little trolling after Kamala Harris claimed to have did the fries, despite the fact that McDonald's has no record of her ever being employed there.
Did the fries. I mean,
Okay, Kamala, go back to bed. You're drunk again. But Donald Trump showed up to his first day on the job where he, of course, had to don the uniform.
Hello, everybody.
Indy is here. This is Indy. She has an apron for you.
And good job on the first day.
I think I should take
President Trump.
Should I take off my jacket? I think so. The press wants to see this. Oh, he's a wealthy guy. He owns a lot of McDonald's. That's great. Thank you. Okay. I think it's good. You want to do it? Yeah.
Mr. Trump, what's your favorite thing to order at McDonald's?
I like it all. I like every ounce of it, everything. But I do like the French fries where I'll be working. I listened to Kamala. She said it was so hot. It was so hot. It was such a tough job. But don't you have a man that's been doing it for many years at the French fries, right?
We're going to learn everything.
I'm going to learn how to do it right now. Thank you.
Welcome here.
And then, just like any job, there was a trainee period. And I mean, first impressions, Trump seemed like a pretty good student. He was cooking fries and he was being taught by this guy who I guess operates the fry machine at McDonald's. And Trump was right there, running the basket, dumping the fries, putting the salt in there. Take a look.
We gotta hit that timer, bring that one up. I'm gonna take care of these.
Okay.
Right there.
Got it. Yeah.
Good. Have you put that far right, hang it right up there.
Yeah.
And then you want to do the salt over here?
Yeah.
I did these ones already. They're good. You just gotta do that one right there. So grab that.
Let me give him extra salt.
No. Yep. Oh, yep. Good.
Okay.
Right there. And then we're gonna grab the fry scoop right here.
Right.
Put it into there and just give them a twirl that way.
Okay, where's the little thing?
And then Donald Trump, very proud of the fries he just made, serves them up into the fry container.
Touched by a human hand. Nice and clean. Of course, my hands are nice and clean. This guy's a good instructor.
I appreciate it.
Wow, I'm going to give a really big one so that, look at that, they're just pouring out of the house. How good is that, Margot? Here, Margot, have them.
Now, Donald Trump, of course, served these French fries through the drive-thru window to people who came through the drive-thru. And if you want to see the average reaction from the people coming through the drive-thru being served by Donald Trump, I mean, it is honestly, how could you not like this guy? I will never understand people who don't understand the likability of Donald Trump and the realness of Donald Trump. Just seeing the reaction on these people's faces and how graciously Donald Trump treated them. I mean, it's really something to see.
Okay, let's say. You believe this? Look at this guy. He's a MAGA guy all the way.
Okay, so for his first order, yup.
Well, that's a good-looking group. Hello, everybody. This is not a normal situation, is it, huh? How are you? What a good-looking family. How did you produce those good-looking kids? Oh, they look like the wife. They look like the wife. How are you? Nice to see you. That's great. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. And there'll be no charge. Trump is paying for it. Is that okay? Oh, you're going to some extra stuff.
Oh, okay, great.
This is all on Trump.
Oh, all on Trump.
I'm allowed to do that, right?
Yes.
Let's check and make sure it's everything you said it would be.
It better be. It's going to be the best you ever. I made it myself.
You're the man. Make America great.
That's it, order. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good time. Have a good time. That's great, isn't it? How cute is it?
Car.
Okay, next car?
Yes, they get both bags.
You like them both at the same time?
Yes, that is right.
Hello, how are you? You're a good-looking guy. 45, 47. We love you. Come here, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will. I promise. Thank you very much. That's on me. Okay? Have a good time. Thank you very much. I'll see you at the White House.
And Donald Trump even very graciously provided some French fries to the fake news media, who were, of course, standing outside the drive-thru window, just waiting, hoping and praying that Donald Trump would do something crazy or do something that made him seem, I don't know, tired or ineligible for office, because that's what's going on right now, is the media is trying to paint Donald Trump as not having enough energy, being too old. And they're really, really trying, but of course, it's not working, because Donald Trump, I mean, the amount of events that he does in a single day would tire out just about anybody. I mean, I don't care who you are, you'd get tired out. But Donald Trump somehow is like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going, and he trolls the media who is trying to paint him as this old, tired guy. He trolls them the entire time. Watch.
Thank you. We're going to take a look at the Trump store. If Secret Service can do it, I'm doing it. I like the idea. We have plenty of time.
What's your takeout order?
I don't know. What do you want? Do you want something while you're there?
French fries.
I'll tell you what. How about if we gave you some French fries? All right.
There you go.
That's sort of a bribe, but I think a bribe for a buck is okay, right? I'm going to get you some French fries. Somebody come up here and take them. Let's get them some French fries, okay? These for the fake news. These guys don't get any. They're nice and warm and comfortable, right? All right, good. Give me a couple more of that. Oh, you're very stingy with that product. Look at that. She's a good worker. You want to have... That's the kind of people you want to have work. She gave them one French fry to 30 reporters outside.
Would you like 2 in a bag?
2 in a bag, yeah.
Okay.
2 in a bag.
Thank you.
We'll throw them out the window.
And then, of course, he had to troll Kamala Harris through the drive-thru window. And this is probably one of my favorite parts.
Mr. President, you actually have worked at McDonald's now versus...
Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
Are you going to put this on your
I
resume?
never worked here.
Why would she lie about something like that? Look, we put on...
But of course, this good nature appeal to everyday Americans was not without controversy, because the mainstream media started going after Donald Trump for, number one, having a staged event inside of a McDonald's. They were saying, well, this McDonald's wasn't actually open to the public, so therefore this was all staged, you know, kind of like Kamala Harris does all the time. Everything that Kamala Harris does is staged. But it's very interesting because, you know, Donald Trump has had, 2 attempts on his life that we know of. That's what we know of so far, at least. And they expect Donald Trump to go into just an open McDonald's and, you know, run the fry machine. No. Unfortunately, we live in a time where Donald Trump has to shut down a McDonald's just to, you know, have a situation like this where he's able to appeal to everyday Americans. And this is something J.D. Vance pointed out on Fox News the other day. Listen.
And the fact that these people are accusing him of a stage managed thing, of course, the president has to have security because there have been 2 attempts on his life in the last 8 weeks. He can't just walk into a McDonald's and you know, sign a W-9 and actually go on the payroll. That's just not how this works, especially given the security threats on his life. But look, he was interacting with people. He was talking to the employees. He was giving people food, and he was just being, I think, what he does best, which is just being among the people, talking to them about what they care about. He showed, I think, genuine interest in the employees and their lives and where they came from and what they were actually doing in their job. And that's something you can't stage and you can't fake. That is just the genuine person that Donald Trump is. And it's why I think a lot of working people, even though, of course, he's a successful real estate billionaire, have this emotional connection to Donald Trump. You can't make up that kind of connection. Unfortunately, Kamala Harris has tried and failed. And I think it's why her campaign is flailing a little bit right now, is because, you know, she goes into Sheets and does 4 takes of her buying Doritos. Donald Trump just goes into McDonald's and he is who he is, and people love him.
But not only are they going after Donald Trump and this idea that he is somehow, you know, staging this entire thing when it's kind of necessary to close down a McDonald's in order to do this. I am 100% sure that Donald Trump brought a lot of business to this McDonald's. McDonald's, even though, you know, McDonald's is a big company, franchises are themselves considered, you know, kind of small businesses. So that really helps out a small business owner in Pennsylvania. But not only that, but they are also going after the franchise itself, the business owner itself. And there are hit piece after hit piece after hit piece in the mainstream media. This one is the first one that I saw, and it's from Newsweek. And they say McDonald's Donald Trump worked at failed last health inspection. So this is just the disgustingness of the mainstream media, the fake news. They always, anyone that is affiliated, is associated with Donald Trump, they have to go after. And this is one of their tactics because they want to make Donald Trump radioactive. They don't want anyone to feel like they are safe with associating themselves with Donald Trump. So they'll put out these hit pieces like this. And even if it's true, it's like, what are they insinuating? Why are they platforming this? Because they want to sully the reputation of anybody who platforms Donald Trump, who allows them to do something like this. And it is definitely going to help his image amongst just the everyday American. But this is what they say. The McDonald's restaurant where Donald Trump worked at on Sunday failed its last health inspection, documents show. They talk about Donald Trump working at the fry station, and they say that he went straight to work without washing his hands. Now, how do they know this? How do they know this? They say Trump, a big fan of McDonald's food and a self-professed germaphobe, wore an apron over his shirt and tie, but did not wear gloves or a hairnet during his visit, stating that his hands were nice and clean. According to Midas Touch, he went straight to work without washing his hands. You know, it's interesting because they don't know that this is actually true. They put this little, disclaimer in here, according to Midas Touch. Now, if you were on Facebook, if you were on Instagram and something got a lot of attention, like say there was a negative story about Kamala Harris that got a lot of attention, and you said, according to such and such and such, this happened with Kamala Harris, very negative, kind of like when Kamala Harris said that hurricane victims were receiving $750. What you would get would be a fact check. You'll get a fact check, or you need to add more context. But the mainstream media, they are immune from this type of thing. They don't have to get fact checks because they are already elevated to a point where they are the ones that create the facts. And I know this because, this has actually happened to me before on social media. I try very, very hard to be accurate on social media because I know about the environment and the fact that they're going to fact check me on X, Y, and Z. So I try very hard not to say anything that could be construed as something else. However, when Kamala Harris came out in, I believe it was Georgia, and said that the hurricane victims were receiving $750, I posted that video onto Instagram, and I got fact checked, and actually my entire account got demonetized. So if you are a normal person and you're putting out something like this, even though technically, it shouldn't be in your hands, kind of like Newsweek when they say, according to Midas Touch, he went straight to work without washing his hands, you'll be fact checked anyways, because you are not the ones that are allowed to create the facts. You are not allowed to create the narrative. But it goes on to say employees not washing their hands was one of the reasons why the restaurant failed its most recent inspection. And Newsweek has contacted McDonald's and the Trump campaign for comment outside of business hours. Now, I hope the Trump campaign and this McDonald's franchise gives Newsweek the middle finger. I really do. Because this is just petty. This is just petty. This is a way to punish this McDonald's franchise for allowing Donald Trump to have this, this appeal to everyday Americans. And really, this is going to happen with just about anybody. If you're a business and you want to platform Donald Trump, if you're a person that gets a lot of attention and you are someone who's going to vote for Donald Trump, you're going to have hit pieces written about you. They're going to look into your life and they are going to air out all your dirty laundry as much as possible. And this is just the way the media operates. The fake news, the lying mainstream media, they have to do this because, like I said, they have to make Donald Trump seem radioactive. They have to create an environment where nobody wants to associate themselves with Donald Trump, at least publicly. And, we actually see this a lot because Donald Trump always outperforms the polls. That's what we see all the time. And we see a lot of people who publicly may not profess that they support Donald Trump, but privately and when they actually vote, what happens? There's a lot more people out there that do than don't, it seems. And, I really think that we should change this culture. I really do. Kind of like Elon Musk said, if you have a Trump sign, a Trump Vance sign, if you have a yard sign or even if you don't, buy one. If you have a MAGA hat, wear it. I've been wearing my MAGA hat for the past like week or so. And, you know, it's actually kind of cool. I actually get a lot of people who say, heck yeah, man, I support you. I like your hat. I get that a lot. I do get a lot of dirty looks as well, but I kind of enjoy the dirty looks, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm just kind of that type of person, a little bit combative. But if you have it, wear it. And yes, guys, Donald Trump, McDonald's stop was incredible. Of course, the mainstream media going after him, going after the business, saying that it was all staged. But we all know what it is. The mainstream media is just a bunch of crybabies, and they can cry. It's a free country. Let them cry. I'm voting for Donald Trump. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below what you think. Like, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.